Alright, I just got back from dropping Kelsey off. I got 4 orders in last night on Etsy, so I'm currently printing one right now. As you can see, I have 4 orders to go through, some Yellow Brick Road coasters and a Jiggy. I've got a few coasters up ready to go. Got a few sets already. As you can see, those are the new colors, those are the old colors. Some people like the old gold, some people like the new yellow. Here's some of my magnets that I've made over time. Here's some other stuff that I've made. I make some Severance things. One of my best sellers is my Severance lanyard keychain, which is a fun one. I've made some Nintendo 64 dangle keychains, some Rareware keychains. I've made custom name tag keychains. I've made this, I cannot remember what it's called. I cannot remember what it's called. I invented this, which I want to license. We'll talk about that later. I've made these gag keychains for my friends. What else? And one of my favorite nostalgic pops I decided to make a keychain for. I've literally not sold a single one of those. So obviously it's not as nostalgic for other people as it was for me, unfortunately. I've also made these keychains. I have some Mega Man keychains, some old 90s hilarious melting turtle keychains. I have my glow-in-the-dark Ultra Hand coaster from Zelda. Oh God. I have, let's see, the drawer is hard to open. I have some Hylian shield coasters that I've made. I need to fix that drawer. This drawer did not print as well as I wanted it to. Something malfunctioned here. I was using this old Prusa, and it's not as reliable as obviously my new Bamboo. I might get another one of these during the holiday season, because usually that's when my store picks up the most, and I want to be prepared for that just in case I start to get a lot of sales. I don't want to be caught flat-footed like I was last year. That's actually why I got the Bamboo. Because I started making so many sales, the Prusa I couldn't keep up, and I couldn't keep changing the color manually. It was just getting too much of a pain in the ass, so I decided, all right, yeah, it's time to get that little guy down there, and that helped me greatly literally doubled my output, if not a little over doubled, because that printer is inherently faster than my Prusa Mark 2.5, or is that the Mark 3? I think it's the Mark 3. Yeah, I think that's the Mark 3. 3S, actually. But yeah, all right, time to get cracking for the day. I made some things last night that I forgot to videotape, and I will show them to you accordingly. I still don't know what format I'm going to keep this all in. I kind of flipped it for the social, but maybe I'll flip it back to horizontal. Now I'm kind of in portrait. You guys let me know what you like better, and sorry for walking around and all the exposure light changing. Like I said, this video series is going to be pretty raw, just going to be me living life, showing you my development process as it happens. Oh look, I'm at my fridge, and here are more magnets that I've made. These are they have rare earth magnets inside of them. There's my little bow set. My little bento box sushi set. Oh, god damn it. A little bento box sushi set. This was made by an old coworker. Here's another lumen pin. This is actually a pin that goes on your lapel. My video cut out there for a minute. I'm not sure what happened. There is a Naruto Maki, my beautiful wife. And these were Pokemon magnets, if you obviously couldn't tell. And then this is a Metroid Morph Ball. I still haven't added this to the shop yet. The center is glow-in-the-dark, actually. But yeah, all rare earth magnets, all the time. All right, a couple more orders that are going out. I had to get some prints here. I just printed this little keychain. That's good to go. I need, whoa. Can you see the difference? Probably not with the GoPro, but if you can tell, this one on the right has a disgusting surface to it. I know the focal length on this camera is not the best. The macro lens is almost non-existent. But yeah, if you can see, we had a bit of warping there. Slight warping. I just put some alcohol in the bed to fix that. You always got to keep a handy bottle of isopropyl around for your prints. Especially this guy. I would lather that up every time I print it. This guy, I don't have to put alcohol on him as much as you'd think. He has pretty good bed adherence, but usually, you know, every once in a while you gotta give it some maintenance, which I usually am pretty good at. Having this printer first really helped me understand the care and maintenance for this type of printer. I built this one from scratch with the help of a buddy who's a lot more technical than I. But I bought the kit of the Mark III just because I wanted to learn every single thing about my first printer. I wanted to know how to fix it myself if I needed to. I wanted to know the ins and outs. I wanted to know every single little part of it. And I've had to take it apart before a few times actually and fix it. So I'm glad I bought the kit, because if it would have came pre-built and then it malfunctioned, I would have had no idea what to do. Whereas this one is basically like a MacBook. That's Linux. That's Mac. Basically a one-to-one example there. This one is very plug and play. You don't have to do anything. This little color changer does everything on its own. It wastes a little bit of filament, but I mean, honestly, it's worth the cost because it took too much time and effort, and I had to be around. This I could not be around to make a print multicolor. That one I had to be. Just a pain in the ass. So something I'd rather not deal with is constantly changing colors manually every single time I make a print. That is a huge time sink. You have no idea how much time it takes to manually change the color of your prints every time you want a damn print, or change the damn print. But yeah, see you guys in a little bit.